Right now in your money, focusing in on your 401k. As companies cut back, what do you need to do to keep your account healthy and stable? Down here in the newsroom now with financial expert Greg Flick of Edward Jones. Greg, always nice to see you again.
Good to see you, Brian.
With the unemployment issues, we've got unemployment, of course, on the rise. 401k rollovers, they're kind of stopping at a standstill. A lot of folks just leaving the money put when they leave their place of employment. And we're here to talk about some tips to best use that 401k. Let's get right to it. Fill us in on the lump sum option.
Well, that's certainly one of the options. There's 4 options that are available to you, and the lump sum option is the one that a lot of people fall back on kind of as the emergency nest egg. Couple of downsides, things to consider for most individuals. You're going to have a 20% mandatory withholding when that comes back out to you. It's applied towards the taxes that you're going to owe on the money next year. And of course, Uncle Sam's going to take his money first. If you're under 59.5, it's taxed as ordinary income and the 10% early distribution penalty. So you're giving a lot of that back to Uncle Sam in the form of taxes.
Got to consider that. Don't want to give your money away, that's for sure. What about leaving the money in the plan and just leaving it put?
Yeah, inertia is one of the things that we're seeing a lot of right now with market values being down. People don't want to make changes with the market being down in value. They remember what the high mark was, and they see where it is today. Encouragement would be to sit down. Just because you're selling at lower prices today, if you take one of the other options we're going to talk about in a minute, the rollover option, you're very likely buying at lower prices today too, and it gives you the ability to have that money recover and grow inside of an IRA or other tax-deferred vehicle.
And Greg, I know you like the rollover option because it gives folks another way of maybe utilizing a professional such as yourself to help guide them along instead of just leaving it in the old plan, which they really don't have access to anymore.
Most importantly, it gives them control. It gives them control over beneficiary designations. It gives them control over investments. And as you mentioned, something that we believe, it gives them the ability to work with their financial professional and or their tax professional to be making sure that the account is in line with their goals and objectives. Being disconnected from their former employer, we understand when you lose a job, your first line of responsibility is to find new work, but it's important not to leave that 401k neglected as we anticipate the markets coming back over the course of the months and years.
We are just starting now to be able to look at the results on Wall Street on a day-to-day basis and see how that 401k is doing.
Sure.
Greg Flick with Edward Jones, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Brian.